Hi, this is Chuck Westfall from Canon USA, and we're at the PhotoPlus Expo in New York City in October of 2009. The brand new introduction that we have at our booth this year is the EOS 1D Mark IV. This is our top-line professional digital SLR. Fourth generation, as you can tell from the model name, and we're ready to start selling this camera out in the market by the end of December this year. The retail price is going to be around $5,000 for the body only, and the camera is really designed to appeal to a wide spectrum of professional photographers, sports photographers, photojournalists, but also wedding and portrait. Even a lot of various different industrial or commercial photographers will find something of interest here. We can do 1080p, 720p, or standard definition video with your choice of over 50 EF lenses that could be attached here. Very, very robust camera, as you can see. It has a magnesium alloy body and also a chassis on the inside that's the same metal, which is the strongest metal available, and that's designed for durability. It's also fully weather sealed with 76 gaskets and seals at all the various different dials and buttons and cover seams, so that you can use this camera in most different kinds of weather conditions that you can come up with, short of a total hurricane. Now, it's one thing to have the camera that has the weather resistance, but actually, in our case, we've also got weather resistance built into our professional lenses, like this 50mm f1.2. If you take a really close look, you can see that there's a rubber gasket on the edge of the lens here that mates in with the rubber gasket on the body and really adds a whole new dimension in terms of the weather resistance feature of the camera. Even the flash that we have for this camera has got a gasket that goes around the hot shoe so that you can keep shooting even when it gets wet outside. So it's a very, very professionally designed system for use in any kind of conditions. This camera has a 16 megapixel image sensor on it, and the resolution is fine, but the big story is the sensitivity. So we've now raised the ISO all the way up to 102,400, and that is an absolute first for this level of camera. We have our full range of ISOs to pick from, all the way from 50 up to 102,400. And there's even an auto ISO setting that is available that really can come in handy, because there's going to be times when you'd like to have a specific shutter speed and aperture combination locked in, but you'd still like to have automatic exposure. So that's what that auto ISO will do for you. So the ability of the camera to do that real high sensitivity stuff is made possible by some new technology that's proprietary to Canon, in our CMOS sensor and also in our Digic 4 imaging processors that really kind of improve the image quality overall. It's a 45-point autofocus system, which is the same number of points that we've had for quite some time. But what's new is that 39 of those 45 are cross-type points. And that's more than twice as many cross-type points as we had in the Mark III. It really makes the camera much more able to track the subject as it moves throughout the autofocus area, because no matter what kind of contrast the subject offers, the system has a much better chance of seeing it. But in addition to the better detection capabilities, we also have a new AI Servo algorithm called AI Servo 2, and what that's about is making better decisions about how to focus the lens as the subject is moving around. So in the previous generation of Mark III, it was very responsive, but if you didn't have the target of the focus point directly on the subject, it was very easy for it to jump to the background or get distracted by the foreground. Now that doesn't happen. So because it's making better decisions, it means that when you're in burst mode and you shoot, say, for example, 10 or 20 shots in a row, chances are that virtually every single one of them is going to be sharply in focus. So the still camera part was kind of like the main thing that we were looking at, but it wasn't the only thing. We also upgraded and added in the HD movie capability, and this again is something that the 1D Mark IV is just going to excel among all of our other cameras because of its extreme low light sensitivity. there's no other camera that we offer that will allow you to shoot in as low light as this one does. So we're looking forward to seeing this get out there in the market. Like I said, in late December and beyond, and then everybody will have a chance to see the amazing quality that it can produce.